thing, brother.
Yeah, sir. Girl, wicked in brother.
Lovell will marry Lovell will marry Nicholas. Lovell will love only Nicholas. And she put the panty.
Hold on. A beach with the black girl drop line in the brother drop. Watch out. Fishing rod with us use and pick up this whole time. Bumbuckler water and that. Right? But watch out. See Nicholas here? Bumbuckler!
And never dream of this.
And this woman just tied. This woman just tied this dude, right? I put her panty and we fishing. This is evidence. The poor Nicholas. And look on the pretty woman there. We get tied. Hold on. This is go Facebook Live right now, bro. Hold on. Now this gotta go live, my nigga. Oh, this gotta go live, B. Hold on.
You see this shit, bro?
Hold on, bro.
Yo.
Hold on.
You can't trust these bitches.
Hold on there. Yo, listen.
Bro.
This I had to go live for this one.
Anybody know that brother here? They didn't say finally free, man.
But no lie,
you just
we are here fishing, right? Me and my dog them.
You're just free.
Me and my dog them out there fish, right? And we out here fishing, right? And we just
on the spot news media. We got the latest news. We don't care about the views. We just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right. Y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight. Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off over there in the United States of America. You don't know, once Jamaicans involved, we'll definitely bring it to you. A rather sad story this morning coming out of North Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, where this Jamaican student who is presently in the United States on a J1 visa has been arrested after allegedly abandoning her newborn daughter in bushes. All of this took place on Sunday. Now, the woman in question presently on your screen has since been identified as 21-year-old Britney Wheatle. She has been charged with unlawful conduct towards a child. Now she remains in custody and is presently on a $10,000 bond. Now that was set on Monday afternoon according to a US media report. Now if convicted, the Jamaican may face up to 10 years in a United States jail. Wheatle was apprehended late Sunday at Walmart where she worked. She reportedly confessed to giving birth to the baby at an apartment complex and then walking to a nearby Live Oak court to abandon the newborn. She stated that the newborn was less than a day old. Now, reports also suggest that a female resident of the Live Oak court in North Myrtle Beach has been credited for finding the baby in the bushes in the nearby neighborhood. It is also stated that the infant had no clothes on, no blanket, and was left laying in the dirt. Now, the North Myrtle Beach Police Department Public Information Officer Pat Watkinson stated that the unnamed baby remains in stable condition at the Grand Strand Medical Center and there was no evidence that she was abused. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough. Postpartum depression is most definitely real. And I'm not stating that that is the case in this particular matter, but I know for sure many mothers definitely suffers from that particular medical condition. And I just hope that whatsoever thoughts ran through her mind when she abandoned her child, she get the necessary help needed to overcome this traumatizing experience. Boy, me I tell you, my peeps. The thing rough. But anyway, back on local soil. Now, in yesterday mornings and yesterday evening vlog, I made mention of a home invasion that took place in a place known as Cotton Tree in Albertown, Trelawny, where 3 females was physically and brutally assaulted by 3 criminal elements. Now it is said that it is stemming from a domestic dispute. I also made mention that a 15-year-old was among the 3. Also a 17-year-old and the mother, who is 39 years old. All 3 I made mention of got physically abused by these men. Now, to the extent that the 15-year-old was admitted in hospital in serious condition, and also the 39-year-old mother, who is still in hospital in serious condition. I also made mention that the 15-year-old presently on your screen, identified as Jamelia, Cole, a student of Troy High School in the parish of Trelawny, also succumbed to her injuries after she was severely beaten during the home invasion. Now, new news reaching on the Spot News Media is that she was also a victim of the hold on and take type of business. You don't know the big old dirty great tone man them who forcefully pick the people them cherry without it being given to them. So she did not only suffer an horrific death after being brutally beaten, but she also suffered being forced into by these grown criminal elements. Really sad, my peeps. Really sad. It is also said that her body was found in a nearby yam field with her hands bound. So now, my peeps, mothers, fathers, residents of Cotton Tree in Albertown, Trelawny, just put yourself in the shoes of this child and also the parents and family members of this child for a minute. And tell me, how would you feel if this was your child, your sibling, your family member? Would you still know what happened and still keep your mouth shut? Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica. Let us stand up for the life of 15-year-old Jamelia Cole. If you know something, say something. The police have also released that they have a person of interest in custody presently. They caught a person who is said to be connected to the loss of life of the 15-year-old. And they are pleading also to you, the regular members of Chan Public, to assist them as the investigation continues. So we're going to hear from Deputy Superintendent Winston Milton, who is also the commanding officer of the Trelawny Police Division, as he weighs in on this horrific incident. Listen.
We are working assiduously to bring this particular case to a successful closure. So far, we have 1 person of interest in our custody, and we are relentlessly pursuing other leads.
That was the voice of Deputy Superintendent of Police Winston Milton, commanding officer for the Trelawny Police Division. Now we're going to go over there in the next Western Parish. We're talking about that of Hanover, a parish that was once really quiet until Jamaica was introduced to scamming. Yeah, man. Boy, may I tell you, Jamaica turned upside down. It seems as if the more money people make, and the more foolish and violent they become. because none of this used to happen in Western Jamaica until scamming was introduced and the man and man them start eat a food and make a money. But anyway, make a continue. Now over there in the parish of Hanover, a fatal knockings and clappings took place of a man on Macquarie Road in Hopewell, which also delayed the start of a peace march in Hanover on Sunday. Now can you imagine? The people them organize a peace march for go on. And just before the peace make, the peace broke. Boy, I tell you, them criminal are not easy, you know. But anyway, reports are that a 21-year-old laborer present on your screen, he has since been identified as Adrian Williams, who was fatally taken out by criminal elements sometime around 3 p.m. Now it is said that he got several can wounds to the face, not even to the upper body, but to the face. So you know, so the man them walk up on him, brawling and brazen, and just start clap can in him face, leaving him lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. Now his precise address is not known at the time, but there are a few details about that knockings and clappings that I wish to bring to you. The scene was still being processed by the police sometime about 6 when the march began. The starting point of the peace march was changed from Macquarie Road to Bamboo Drive. Now indications are that the knockings and clappings is unrelated to the march, which was staged by Hopewell Peace Initiative, and up to 7 p.m. a meeting of the march participants was underway in Hopewell Square. Now regardless if it is linked to the peace march, the fact that a peace march supposed to start on Macquarie Road and a knockings and clappings go on right there, so that is saying something. Boy, I tell my peeps, I don't know about them young man here. Some of you not tired for name people food and broke the plate. And some of the young man them will mix up and end up and lose them 3 pints. Not tired for dead. And I said that to say this. A triple knockings and clappings go on. And 3 man was found lifeless over there in the Constant Spring police area of St. Andrew North. Now this triple knockings and clappings took place sometime after midnight, Monday morning. So you don't know, say in the wee hours that. Now the 3 are presently on your screen. One is known as Giovanni. The other is known as Siobhan. And the next known as Tilan. Yeah, man. Boy, may I tell you, the man them deal with the situation a certain type of way. Now, unconfirmed reports suggest that the 3 went into the area of Greendale Drive, 37 Greendale Drive to be exact. That's where they found their bodies. It is said that they went in the area to deal with some sort of gun transaction, and the man them take them money and name them food and broke the plate. Now, as I stated, those are unconfirmed reports. So, of course, on the Spot News Media will most definitely dig deeper into the personalities of the 3 that lost their lives to see if we can get them antecedents to find out if they were indeed men of questionable character. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about comes out of the Garden Parish, the parish of St. Ann, that has been rocked with recent knockings and clappings that continuously take the life of its residents. Now, the latest knockings and clappings is of a man who is said to be a lifeguard. He was taken out in a hail of bullets whilst at a river in exchange in St. Ann on Sunday. He has since been identified as 27-year-old Tevin Simpson, otherwise called Nunopus. He is of a hand-to-mouth Middle Street exchange address in the parish. Now, according to the police source, Simpson was at the river in the area around 6:30 p.m. when criminal elements conned him up, leaving him lifeless on the spot, and then fled the scene on foot in the area. Now the police were alerted, and upon their arrival, Simpson was seen laying face down with what appears to be some whole heap of corn-up wounds to the back of the head. He was then taken to the hospital, where of course he was pronounced you know what. Now a motive for that knockings and clappings has not yet been ascertained by the police. The police have not confirmed if Simpson was indeed employed to the river at which he was gunned down. A resident of the area also stated openly that she wanted to go to the river, but it coming like a voice of God tell her said don't go on that day, and she did not attend, and that is what happened. Now Simpson's knockings and clappings and his passing bring the parish of St. Anne's overall knockings and clappings, which has resulted in fatalities, tally to 50 since the start of the year. So the parish of St. Anne alone, 50 knockings and clappings that has resulted in the loss of life of many. Really sad, because St. Anne's is also one of our tourism hub. You don't know the whole coastline from St. Mary, from Portland come right back to Hanover. That entire coastline is our tourism hubs. And these are the atrocities happening in these parishes that helps to keep Jamaica's tourism afloat. Really sad. When are we going to come to the realization that we belong to one of the most unique and appreciated islands right across the entire world? We are so loved by everyone, and just we alone seem to not love ourselves. Yeah, man. The thing rough. But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.